Buckle up, boys. I got a letter fresh down the pipe. Here we go.
Buckled.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for taking it that seriously. G-Men.
Ooh, okay. New way of addressing us. G-Men. I like that.
G-Men. After years of artful avoidance, I ran into my next-door neighbor in the alley, and he introduced himself. This neighbor, I'll call him Handyman Ron here, now waves at me every single time I see him, and it's become something of a daily obligation to wave back. What can I do to convince him that I'm a sociopath so that he never waves or makes eye contact with me ever again? Signed,
Wow.
John Moore.
Wow.
Our friend John Moore.
This is
I
a
could
good
feel
one.
it.
Yeah, this is a good one. We're going to tackle this question today on this episode of Advice Fight. Let's go. Come on, guys, into the Advice Fight Clubhouse.
We have a clubhouse?
We're here to help you most you just fine. Advice Fight. I think you're wrong, 'cause I know I'm right. Advice Fight. I say advice, you say fight. I say advice, you say fight. Advice, fight, advice, fight, advice, fight, advice, fight.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Advice Fight, the competitive advice podcast. My name is Adam Caton Holland,
I'm Ben Roy.
I'm Andrew Orvidal.
and we are the world's foremost competitive advice podcast. We are broadcasting live from the Advice Fight Clubhouse, the new Advice Fight Clubhouse. It's good to be here. It is. Go ahead, Ben. Describe the clubhouse.
Cozy.
Well, Adam and I have recently watched the movie Rad, and I know that Andrew hath seen it before. Andrew, you've seen the movie Rad, I'm sure, numerous times, about Crew Jones and the Paperboy bike, BMX bike. I noticed they had a clubhouse, and I think that's all. That every cool gang has to have a clubhouse. So I've got this clubhouse. It's buried deep in the back of a Michael's craft store, and so there were plenty of stuff.
Nobody goes back there.
Nobody goes to the back. Everything's
It's behind the frame, the you frame it yourself section.
Yes, exactly.
And I think it's a cozy place for us to podcast and park our bikes outside of and talk about who we have for a home room and who's popular this year and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and who likes who, but who likes who more than friends?
yeah.
It's going to be a good year here in the Advice Fight Clubhouse until the Michaels discovers us, in which case we'll find a new clubhouse. But I'll tell you
Never
what.
going to happen.
Never going to happen. No one's been back here for hours.
There's one employee, Cindy, and she's parked up at the registers. Then that's it.
Also,
She comes back here to turn off the lights.
I don't want to talk out of turn a little bit. I think Cindy has dementia. So I think we're all right.
I tell you what, though, that Cindy is good-natured. She's good-natured, and she whistles like a bird, doesn't she? She is
A regular nightingale.
Yeah. I like this riff. This letter
times.
today, I'm very excited about. I think
I resemble this letter. That's for sure.
Do you really? Are you a neighbor who
yeah.
waves at the?
Are you the neighbor who waves out of obligation, or are you the neighbor who begins the waving?
Adam's the
Guys.
curmudgeon neighbor.
No
You know
way.
it.
I wait outside. I know when each neighbor, what time they leave the house. So I time it. And I wait in front of their house to get the first wave of the day. And then I run to get to the next house because the other neighbor leaves about 3 minutes later. So I make sure I'm the first wave on the block for all of them.
What are you doing?
And I also pack them lunches.
Wow. In like wax paper.
Yeah, I'm kind of like holding the whole block together, guys.
Or hostage. Holding
Yeah.
the
Sounds
whole
like maybe more of
block
like a
hostage or
psychological
together, one of the two.
Hostage.
No, I can't even imagine. I imagine, Adam, you're the one that tries to avoid that friendly neighbor.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. Absolutely. That's why I say I resemble this.
If there's ever been a person who seems to enjoy small talk less, I don't know who it is, dude. Maybe Andrew. You and Andrew
Maybe a
are pretty
tie
close.
between Adam and I.
Yeah.
Well, now it's less of an enjoyment issue and more of a straight up can't hear it. Like when my neighbors, I don't wear my hearing aids when I'm out walking around the neighborhood. I'll have my music on, and then a neighbor will talk to me, and I'll take my headphones off, and I can't even hear him. I'm like, I can't hear you. Bye.
But even with the ability to hear, which I am grateful for, my small talk is getting worse and worse and worse as I age. You'd think you'd get like more adept at just like whatever, but I'm like, I got a sentence or two, and then it's just sort of standing there. And
That's
it's
'cause it's gotten more serious. Small talk would be easy if things were trivial, but when there's actual real things to talk about,
Wait a
talking
minute.
about dumb
What's
piddly
going on?
shit.
Wait, hold on. What's going on?
Like, I'll tell you after we're done recording.
Is there something going on?
Oh, he's going to be so bummed when he finds out about the Strait of Hormuz. The Hormuz.
He's going to be so mad when he finds out who became president in 20.
Well, he won't care about that. He's never known a president.
Wait a minute. I didn't know government went above mayor. What's a president?
The mayor of the U.S. is a pretty problematic figure right now. Adam,
I got a lot to learn.
You have the type of, I would say, well, I don't know. Andrew, your neighborhood, I guess, could be too, like, because we both live, but I feel like where Andrew and I live close to each other, it's not an overly neighborly neighborhood.
It's not neighborly at all.
No, I mean, it's a kind of mind your own fucking business neighborhood.
Yeah.
Adam, you're in the most neighborly neighborhood.
Young Texas yuppies.
My block is this kind of uniquely constructed block that it's just sort of a half parcel of land. So it's
there's
not like
no
a normal,
other parts
there's
of
no
those
through
streets.
traffic. So like literally we'll put cones on each side of the block so the kids can basically play in the street. And if a car's driving down that street, you're like, what's your business here? Like it's very suburban.
Well, I mean, I do understand
it's like a cul-de-sac
that.
without a cul-de-sac. So it's very neighborly, and so everyone's out on their
connecting
porches.
two roads, but you wouldn't go through that unless you knew somebody there, or
Like a
or
secret street.
delivering a package or something. It's a secret street.
It's a very secret street.
As
so
a result,
I imagine.
everyone knows everybody's business. Everyone sees everyone all the time. Very neighborly.
And my
very
boy
neighborly.
Caton Holland loves that. He loves to be known. He loves that people know his business. Loves to wave and talk for a long time.
Adam, let me ask you this. Are you the most successful person on your block?
Everyone on the block's more. I am the most successful. However, everyone's richer than I am. So let's put it that way.
So they are more successful. Got it.
I love that we're doing one of those how do you define success and wealth things, and that's because Adam is rich in friends. And that's
And spirituality.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, I love that. You're now using that I'm not religious, I'm spiritual moniker, and I've really seen a lot of growth
Yes.
out of you since.
No, dude, I always like, you guys know exactly what our careers are and how our money situations go up and down depending on project. So at one point I was
number
able
of
to...
Patreon subscribers and
number
wink, honk,
of
honk.
Patreon subscribers. So at one point, I was able to afford a house on this block. Let's put it that way. Has that point maintained? I don't know, not really. And yet
Well,
here
points
we
aren't
are.
real. I read a book about
Desperately
physics,
clinging.
and points aren't real. It's a wave. You know what I mean? It's a wave. And that's
The neighbors talk about the
like the way you
trips they
talk about
take
physics.
and the properties they have, and I'm like,
People are like, by the way I talk about physics, I'm bringing the
Sexual
sex back
physics
to
with Ben
physics.
Roy.
Yeah,
Physics
baby.
after dark with Ben Roy. I'm sorry, Adam. You were saying something.
No,
but you
Putting
didn't-
the
this
ass
is-
in Neil deGrasse. Come
this
on.
is a better talking point because I had coffee with Ben the other day, and much like our letter writer, I had to avoid contact to get out of string theory talk from Ben. I had to be like, well, I have to go. I was trying to get into my car, and Ben was just talking at me about string theory.
Dude,
at length.
this book blew my fucking mind, and Adam was having none
And I was
of
like,
it.
I gotta go.
I had Adam trapped on the side of Brighton Boulevard at fucking 9:30 in the morning. Like, dude, I gotta go. And I'm like, but there's gauge bosons are actually made. Adam, I would think out of everybody, I think we have equal parts of this because I would be the neighbor that everybody avoids.
Yes,
like,
dude.
because I would be like, "Hey, Tammy, oh, wait 1 second. I wanted to ask you, how are you? I heard that there was some abnormal blood work, and I just wanted to see how you're." Like, I know everything about everybody. I'm a chit chatter. I love to chit and chats.
You're very good at it, and you come from a place that's real. You're not just bullshitting people. That's why you're good at it. I like to lock into a conversation if there's substance with it, but I don't know. Like, I can't do that all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
Is there anybody
couple
on your
of weeks,
street that you connect with?
Yeah, I connect with everybody, but my favorite neighbor is my neighbor Cliff, because he does a job I understand.
Great
He does
name for a neighbor.
he does animation and a lot of video game work, and I'm like,
okay.
that makes sense to me. You're creative, I'm creative. You do something that everybody else is like finance,
You
insurance.
ever introduced me to Cliff?
These vague things
Yeah.
I don't even understand how they're making money.
How do we meet Cliff? Why haven't we met Cliff?
He's my friend.
Cliff sounds great.
He
Well,
likes
no,
the
but
Nuggets.
you can bring him into the. You could come to the clubhouse, to the Michaels clubhouse. If
Now
you
that we
want.
have the
Frolics.
clubhouse, I feel comfortable inviting people over.
Okay, because I've noticed, Adam,
We're
that
back
you're
here.
that
By the
as you.
finger paints.
I've noticed your socks are getting higher on your leg. Like when I'll notice when you're sitting, if your pants, the leg of your pants come up a little bit. I notice your socks are trailing up towards your knees. And then I've noticed your threshold for small talk has been going down as the socks are coming up. Now, I'm not saying that correlation equals causation, but I think there's something there. I think you're going to be
blood
out there
flow issue.
with your socks all the way up to your knee on your porch yelling at the kids. I think you're going to be yelling at the neighborhood kids soon.
Ben, this sounds a lot like string theory, and I am not going to hear any more of it. Let's get to this letter. Let's help
It's a
our
series
letter
but hear that what
writer.
they think is that below quarks and
Right.
gauge bosons and
Right.
leptons, that
Right.
below that there are a series
Right.
of strings that
Yes.
are in different shades that
Now
vibrate.
the strings are in my socks.
Do this as your socks go up, your tolerance for small talk goes down. That's what I noticed with old people. They wear high needs. They wear
No,
socks.
hey Ben, we've noticed that you've noticed it, and we've noticed that you've been hammering it for about a minute and a half.
Just
Neither
saying,
of us wants to
everybody
go there
watch
with you.
Adam. Keep your
fun.
eyes on Adam's socks, folks. It seems like a crazy
Andrew,
conspiracy
you brought
theory.
a very fun
Calls
letter.
for cranky.
You brought a very fun letter at the beginning of the episode
Calling
that
us
I said I
G-men,
resembled.
like we're FBI agents back in the day, huh?
Oh, I thought we were in the G unit with 50 Cent.
Oh, I guess you know.
You think that
me being 78
individually the members of the G unit are called the G men?
Yes, you break them down.
Yeah, and then below that, what would they be? Because
it.
okay.
Stop applying string theory to everything. I can't do it.
Well, there's no bottom to anything. Hey guys, can I just
I don't
tell
know,
you
Ben.
one
Have you
crazy
seen your
fact?
career?
Not found the bottom, bud. I've not found the bottom yet. Okay, we have this question. If you missed it in the opening, basically, John Moore inadvertently waved at his neighbor, and now his neighbor thinks he likes him, and John Moore
Handyman
wants
Ron.
and John wants out of this friendship now.
He doesn't
because
want to have
now-
to keep waving at this guy.
which is,
It sounds like this person was just waiting to be activated, and as soon as he activated them, boom, Punisher time.
And there
Punisher
is
type.
some speculation amongst the real advice heads that his neighbor, Handyman Ron, could be producer Ron Doyle.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a situation everyone can understand. You wave at Ron once, he's on your porch the next morning.
And a
so
lot of
it's
people
like,
would
all
say,
right,
what are
all
the
right.
chances that John Moore lives in the same area as producer Ron? And they don't. But what we know from string theory is that certain things can exist in two spaces at the same time. Quantum physics shows us that.
I will say that producer Ron, also a great neighbor. He lives in this weird little
He would be Handyman
little
Ron.
oval
Ron
of
would
a
be the
neighborhood, and I go over there, hang out. We walk around. He knows all his neighbors, and he
Of course.
knows about them, and he's like genuinely very friendly with them. And I feel this cold panic every time he talks to one. I'm like, what are you doing? Why
Really?
would
Why are
you
you
just
talking to
talk
them?
to your
I'd
neighbor?
be so excited. I'd be like,
Friends?
what's
What are
this
you
guy's
doing?
deal? You
I'm
don't
with
think
Andrew.
that? Like, what's this guy's deal? You don't want to, like,
Of course
talk
I
to them?
think that,
No.
but now
No, I
I
just
know their
wanna-
deals, and I'm over it.
My own thing, whatever I set
All right.
out to do. Anyway, John
Yeah.
Moore. Let's pause before we get into this letter. John Moore, writer for the Gazette, Denver
yes.
newspaper.
We should introduce
also a Patreon, a fan of ours, and a Patreon of
Well, a
ours.
fan of mine and Adam's.
Yeah.
Apparently not yours.
And
Andrew,
a while back, we introduced a new segment, Am I the Asshole, that we were reading on Reddit. And then we did a bonus one with just Adam and I brought an Am I the Asshole, where I asked, am I the asshole for putting my dog poop bags in strangers' trash cans in alleys? And Adam
Right.
and I discussed it, and Adam absolved me. And he said,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
you are not
I
the asshole.
completely am on the same page as you on
You
that.
are absolved. But John, and he wasn't alone, took great issue to that. And John wrote a response on Patreon that was so vitriolic, Patreon censored it. And I had to open it. So here.
He is a writer. John is a writer, a great writer. So he knows how to really tighten the screws on you a little bit, turns out.
I mean,
So
he,
let me-
he
I'm
came
gonna
up with
read
that
this.
G-Men thing. That's fun.
I'm going to read this response because maybe you're listening to this and you're not on Patreon. You're not privy to the drama. So just give you a little context. This is also from John Moore writing into us. Andrew has never been more horrifically wrong. First, we involuntarily pay the city for those cans to be emptied. Second, the bins don't live in the alley. They only go out on trash day. No one wants to start the week with your dog shit in their freshly emptied bin. Third, we're wheeling that bin back up onto our property and up next to our back door. I don't want to smell your dog shit for a week every time I go through my back door because you can't hold your shit for a block or two. That's part of pet ownership. That's on you. There is no world in which your dog shit should become a part of my life. You are not absolved, not at all.
Holy shit. You know,
Wait, why
honestly,
did
I
Patreon
think...
ban him? That's not that bad.
I mean, there's a lot of the word shit in
So-
there. And the way Andrew read it, I could see it as being aggressive. Honestly, John, I'd like to welcome John into the fold of being part of this podcast to help fight back some of you two. Because I think, you know, he could really help me. You know, when you two gang up on me, I think you found Andrew.
Oh,
gonna
like
invite
you mean,
John
you mean
into
like
the
in the last
clubhouse?
episode when Adam gift wrapped the win for you, even though he was still in contention for winning, and he literally wrapped up your soggy, soppy, wet shit of advice and handed it to you for the win. You mean that kind of ganging up? Shut up.
He
Shut
literally,
up.
but Andrew, he literally said the only reason he was doing it is because we had to tape another episode.
Yeah, whatever the excuse is, it was an excuse. He gave you the win.
Nah.
It's
Nah.
all that matters.
Nah.
He gave you the win.
I think you're being sensitive. He
Guys.
doesn't like me. Adam doesn't like me.
No. But there is, according to string theory, there might be an Adam who exists that does like you.
Ooh, now you're getting it.
This is you listen.
I think there
to
could
me,
be
Adam.
limitless Adams.
Adam, you
There's
listen
limitless
to me.
Adams out there. There's
there-
Adams making small talks with every neighbor. right
You
now.
listened to what I told you. You heard about the Calabi-Yao shapes and the dimensions that are so small that they can't be seen, that really only are 3 dimensions, 4 if you count time, are the ones that have expanded to a size that we can view. That means
We
more
have
than
to take a break. Seems like a
just
great time to
unreal.
plug the Patreon.
Super
There's a
strength.
lot of fun happening on
Spinners.
over at Patreon, and a lot of old
about
men
spinners.
yelling on their lawns as well. And if you want to do that, why don't you
Higher
sign
their
up for our
socks.
Patreon and give
Look at
us a
how
little
high
bit of
their
money,
socks are.
and then I can afford to live on the block as a little bit longer. And that'd be great.
Patreon.com/Grolic Saves is where it's at, Adam, because I know you've never been there.
No,
You don't
I
know
haven't.
the address, much the same I don't know your address. You've never let me come over. That's why we meet at the
And much like
clubhouse.
I'll never be on Patreon, you'll never come over here. We will take a break, and we will
Some
come
things
back
are constant.
with our advice.
Stay tuned, everybody.
We are back. It is the second act. That is when we dispense our advice. It is a little. It's going to be difficult because we're in the Grawlix Clubhouse in the back of a Michaels, and they're delivering a lot of shit. There's a lot of trucks backing up. We didn't really anticipate this. We're near the loading dock, and there are numerous pallets of every good imaginable pouring in.
I think it's summer stuff. It's like summer supplies for the kids while they're at home. You know, there's a lot of little like bendy pipe cleaners and scissors
that
like
would cut
dull scissors.
like a fringe on stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but also a lot of like wooden watermelons and things like that you just kind of just, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
But we'll get them in. They'll get them in. They're working hard.
A wooden watermelon, same thing.
Andrew,
I don't know.
Would you like to take a break?
Andrew.
Look, I'm no physicist.
Andrew, before we continue, do you need a little break?
I'm fine.
The listeners can't quite fathom the fact that I hit you with during the break that I hit you guys with, and I think that's why you're so.
I'll post it on Patreon. I'm gonna clip it. And
that shit blows my fucking mind, and I think that's why you guys are being so loopy. Is you're just caught in the where am I in the cosmos kind of thing.
Andrew, if you do post it on Patreon, will you title it "Nonsense with Professor Ben"?
Let's do
yes,
it.
I will.
I love to read, guys. We have.
I love to read.
We do have our letter. If you missed the first act or the opening somehow, how the fuck you wouldn't? We have John Moore, writer from the Denver Gazette, who basically has waved at a neighbor, and now that neighbor thinks that John is friendly, which we all know John is decidedly not a very friendly man.
I mean, as the letter to Andrew proved, he's a very angry, hostile man.
Sociopathic is what he said.
He says himself he's sociopathic. Also, I think the crux of his letter and his need for advice is like, I waved at this guy once, and now it's become an obligation to wave to him every time. He waves to me every time. Yeah. I don't think John thought, one wave equals infinity waves. But this guy does think that. And
John,
so
you're going to start Ben up again. Do not use words like infinity.
Also,
did you see? He's salivating over there.
I'm also pretty sure.
Yes, it does, Adam. Because a particle goes through every possible iteration
Can we
of
make
space.
it dumber? Can we make it dumber and just accept that one wave equals infinity waves is like a point break?
Similar to a way a wave hits a particle will go through every
I know you like point break.
possible-
Come back to this dumb territory with me.
I'm on board. I like
Yeah, like for 80s movies. Remember Ben? Remember old Ben?
Yeah.
So the crux of John's question, what can I do to convince him that I am a sociopath so that he never waves or makes eye contact with me ever again?
All
John
right,
Moore.
now get ready for Bill Nye the Rule Guy. Here's how the game is played. We each have 3 minutes
said
to
that 'cause it
dispense
rhymed.
with our advice. When we get down to 1 minute, we're going to hear this sound. Thank you, producer Ron. That's a perfect
Sound of the universe collapsing.
Yes, it's a dying star. Which, by the way, guys, you could sit at the event. Okay, sorry. Just letting you know, you can sit at the event horizon of a dying star, and it still won't suck you in. Anyway,
Cool, Ben. Let's make plans to do that soon.
What are you talking about?
Okay, I'm in. Let's do it.
So anyway,
well, that changes my summer plans entirely.
Do they have one? Is there one soon? Do I need tickets?
So anyway, we'll each get 3 minutes. You have the 1 minute warning. Order is everything. Order is crucial. Last week's winner gets to pick the order and cannot put themselves first. The chooser of the order has to go last. Which is me. I won. Hey,
we could put winner in extreme.
Daddy won last
quotes.
challenge. So that means that I will be going last, but I get to pick the order. And I would like Mr. Adam Caton Holland, physics denier, to go first, because Adam does not seem to believe that physics is a thing. He believes that it's all the hand of God and that we are puppets to his marionette.
If physics are a thing, why do a bowling ball and a feather fall at the exact same rate?
That's a good question.
Have you thought about that?
Why do anytime you... Oh, that's
Because
beautiful.
God loves them both equally.
Thank you, Andrew. You get it.
I've come especially stupid today to counter Ben's physics book.
Yeah, thank you, because the balance of this podcast is
Guys,
getting all over the place.
I think this Michaels is wearing off on me.
All right, Andrew's in the Toctagon
Wait,
first.
Adam is in the
I'm going
Toctagon.
first.
Adam's in the Toctagon first. My mind is still blown by the vastness of the
Jesus
cosmos. I
Christ.
can
Well,
barely
yeah, there
put my
is,
words.
according to string theory, there is a situation where Andrew is in the Toctagon and I'm in the Toctagon.
Stop.
And it's
Yeah,
happening.
Stop.
Okay. It's like a multiverse.
Oh, fuck. That made me so hard. All right, Adam, you get into the Toctagon. Go ahead, climb on
Which
in.
Toctagon? Because all I see is a fucking infinite field of
There are so
Toctagons
many. You
and
can choose the
possibilities.
Toctagon. You can choose the Toctagon. Oh, my God, you're getting it. Okay, Adam, go ahead. You're in the Toctagon. You're ready to dispense with your advice. Here he is, Adam Caton Holland. 3, 2, 1, advice.
John, I can relate to this, bud, because again, you just like, I think you're a quiet, private person. I think I am similar, and it's like you don't really want to. You just want to go about your business, and you don't really feel the need to engage with your neighbors. We should probably be in New York City in apartment buildings full of hundreds of people that we just go about our city existence and don't necessarily know who these people are. However, we're in Denver. It's neighborly. It's aw shucks. It's Western. We feel like we have to say hello to people, and so we do. And then those people, they fucking seize on that to try to be your BFF every fucking morning, and it pisses you off, John, and I get it. I get it. You just waved one time because you were down, or maybe you were feeling like you needed some connection. It doesn't mean you feel that way every fucking day. And this guy, Handyman Ron, this piece of shit, he needs it every fucking day. You got to get him off this. You got to get him off this. So my first thought, which was the worst thought, is, first thought, worst thought, I thought, wave to him, he waves back at you, start jerking off. And then he's like, never going to talk to you again. But I thought, oh, then he could have called the cops and arrest you. So, like, you shouldn't do that. So here's my next thought.
John Moore, reporter for the
Exactly.
Denver
John's
Gazette,
kind of a known
arrested
guy.
on indecent
Exactly. You
exposure.
can't do that. Or even just sort of insinuate like maybe I'm going to jerk up, but you can't do that. So my next guess is go out one morning, he waves, you wave, pull out a cigarette, smoke it, and hold eye contact. And then when you're done, put the cigarette out on your own arm, John, and hold eye contact with him
Ben Roy
as you
shit.
fucking sear your skin. And then give him another wave. Did you see it? Did you see it, pal? And a terrifying smile. And I'll guarantee this guy will go out of his way to never see you again or wave to you again. And if he does see you again, he's not waving. He's not going to wave. And what's it cost you, John? A cool scar on your forearm? I know you cover music and the arts. Anyone you cover is going to be like, that's badass. What happened? And you're like, oh, I burned myself because I didn't want to wave at a neighbor anymore. And they're like, why don't you come into the Michaels clubhouse? Because you're now inner circle because we love you. And so I think you'll just find that it gets you more respect as you go and you cover artists, because that is an artist move. So there you go, John. Don't jerk off. I know we're all thinking you should. Nope. Don't do that one. Bad idea. Put out a cigarette on your arm holding eye contact with Handyman Ron. He will never wave at you again. You'll never have to wave to him again. The end.
Time. All right.
Wow.
I-
Okay.
listen, I think it's
Well-
funny, and I was sort of on board, but that could backfire because we don't know much about Handyman Ron. Handyman Ron may think that's the coolest fucking shit he's seen. Like, he may,
Yeah.
he
You
may
know,
be
Handyman
part of the
He's a
manosphere.
product of
He
the
may
foster
think,
system. He rolls up both sleeves, just has a
and he's
constellation
like,
of cigarette
I'm with
burns.
you, brother. That's a real.
Yeah, and then you
that's-
really bonded. Holy
I mean,
shit.
and with string theory, that is a possibility. It's like a certainty.
anything's possible with string
It's a
theory.
certainty that is
And with
one
God,
Handyman Ron.
Anything is
And with God-
possible
and
with
with
string
God.
theory.
And with God.
I don't hate it. I never say that about your advice, Adam, but I don't
you.
hate it.
Oh,
I don't hate it.
You
But according to
puke.
string theory, there
I'm not
is a
muling
Ben who
to it.
does hate it.
There is. Somewhere in the universe, there's a Ben who hates it, but he ain't the one on this microphone with you right now.
Respect.
And that's the one I actually... Andrew,
Cigarette burn scars, that's one of the only scar that instantly makes me sad when I see it. It's such a bummer.
Do you want to wave at that
when you
guy?
see
Do you
it.
want to talk to him every morning? Nope.
That's tough. I would.
Well,
But
Ben,
that's
you're
me.
a rare exception.
Yeah, and I know that. I'm not everyone.
Yeah, I feel
I'm
like this neighbor, if he really is that friendly, he's going to be like, I need to be giving John some extra attention because he's acting out like a 12-year-old.
No, you guys are getting a little in the weeds. I don't think he's that friendly. He waved at John fucking once. Like, he waves every morning. He's not coming over to talk to John. He's not the friendliest guy in the world. He's just waving at him. So I think this will scare him off.
Well, I think you're editorializing. He could be.
I think you're editorializing.
He could be that friendly.
And it makes sense because John's a writer and he works in newspapers, and that's where editorials are. It's all coming
I
together.
think I figured something out. You two started fighting because I coupled with Adam, which means there's a certain...
When did we couple?
You and just now, because I said I liked you.
Oh, I see.
liked it. That's where we coupled.
There's some sort
Okay.
of positive negative charge.
There is.
that
There's a
happens.
supersymmetry that's happening here, and one of you is being cast out.
I just
because
think Andrew's nitpicking. He's like, wow, he might like it.
Well, I came
I
into this
just
episode.
figured this
I came
out.
into this episode mad at Adam because of last episode.
Brian
what he did
Greene's
last
book,
episode.
The Elegant Universe, has helped me figure out how to win this.
You haven't won shit yet, Ben. Maybe there's a universe in which you've already won. I get that.
Andrew, that means you're up next, and I can't wait to hear what you have to say that's wrong. So, Andrew,
good one, dude.
get in there. I don't like when you
Shut
use
up.
your deep voice.
Shut
like
up.
that. I don't like your deep voice. Andrew, why don't you get into the Talktagon? Climb on into there, you fucking asshole. Get on into the
Boost me up. If you want me in there, boost me up. Thank you.
in there.
Little legs dangling, trying to scramble up in.
It's 10 feet high fence. I just
Why do
fall
you
on the
insist
other
on
side.
using the octagon that's elevated off the ground? I still don't understand that. Andrew, you are in the Talktagon,
It
ready
was
to
getting
answer.
water. It was getting water damage. We had to lift it up off the ground.
Well, we're on
The tile was lifting, and
It's shoreline erosion, and that's what's happening. Andrew, you are in the
Don't
Talktagon,
pick
ready
your
to
nose on
dispense
camera.
with your advice. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Advice.
all right, John Moore of the Denver Gazette. I'm actually going to solve two problems with one piece of advice. You're welcome in advance. John, I'm going to start bringing you bags of dog shit. I'm going to bring you so much dog shit. It's going to be bagged. It's going to be clean. It's going to be well tied. I'm going to bring you these bags of dog shit, and then you are going to take these bags of dog shit over to Handyman Ron's house, and you're going to leave them in front of his door. And then the next time you see him, he's going to give you a wave, and you're going to give him a little coy wave, and you can holler out at him, hey, I left you a little something at your doorstep. And he's never going to wave at you again. You're not going to be scarred up. And we're getting rid of dog poop, not in your trash can, not in my trash can, in Handyman Ron's trash can. Problem solved in under a minute. You're welcome, John.
Okay, allow me to play the Andrew to your Adam. Allow me to play the Andrew to your Adam.
Okay.
Oh, what if this handyman is a fucking lunatic and he gets so mad at the guy putting dog shit on his porch, he goes and kills John Moore. He's a handyman.
Ooh,
He's got
Andrew didn't
tools.
even
He's a
think of that. I can
handyman. He
guarantee
can probably
that.
figure out how to dispose of a body.
Andrew
He's
didn't
probably
think
got
of
various
that. 'Cause
acids
he
in his
doesn't-
truck that he could get rid of John Moore's body without a fucking trace. Handymen have all kinds of shit. What if he puts dog shit on the porch of the exact wrong guy, Andrew? That's how you refuted my advice.
Exact wrong guy. He knows where Handyman Ron lives.
So he knows the
not
exact
gonna-
type of guy he is. He knows how he'll act if he gets stray dog shits on his porch all the fucking time.
Yeah, Andrew, I don't like it. I feel like it was a little lazy. That advice was a little lazy, and I feel
Lazy? What are you talking about? It connected
Patreon's
a
gonna
previous
roll you
writing
out.
was
problem.
good.
That was
The
It
fucking
connected
writing
a
was good.
previous problem that John Moore
writing
had
writing
with
was
me.
good.
He
The
and I
writing was
probably
not
connected.
good.
Hey, it was strings connecting it. You like strings between John's advice
Strings
on
don't connect
Patreon
anything.
and John's
They
request for advice
form
here.
shapes, different
So
shapes and
the
vibrations.
writing was good.
Determine
However, the
what they create.
nitpickery of Andrew's response to my advice required an equal and opposite nitpickery.
If you had a string that was in a
don't
circle
like that word.
vibrating at a certain
Stop
frequency,
it. It does sound racist, but I don't think it is.
I didn't even hear that. I just heard, stop it. It does sound racist, but I don't think it is.
I just don't like it phonetically.
What?
Nitpickery.
Nitpickery.
Yes, it does.
Nitpickery.
Yeah, a nitpickering does sound
Nitpickery.
problematic.
Honey, I've been the victim of a nitpickering.
Of a drive-by nitpickery.
Yeah,
A robust
and it does sound like
nitpickering.
something that I'd be at a show, I would drop, and then someone afterwards would be like, "You know, you can't say that because it's connected." Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I'd be like, "I didn't even fucking know." Dude.
I don't know either, and
didn't
I don't want to Google it because it's like then
It's like when
then
people
bad.
use the word like gypsy around you or like gyp, and you're like, should I exhaust myself
Yeah,
by explaining this to this person or just walk away? It's a
What
tough
do you
choice.
call those people then, Andrew? What do you call those people?
Poikies.
Not bad.
Con artists.
These are good choices.
Poikies. That's what I remember from Snatch. I think they called them that.
Yeah,
I
parkies.
fucking hate porkies. Yeah. Anyway.
Ben?
Yes.
It's your turn.
Okay. I would
Waddle
love
on
to.
in there. Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm
Are you
settled
ready?
in. Yes.
Center yourself.
Thank
3,
you.
2,
Spiritually.
advice.
There's no such thing as spirituality. There's only the rules of the cosmos.
Your time is elapsing as we speak.
I
Isn't
would love.
spirituality how you respond to the rules of the cosmos?
No, it's not. It's a
kinda
great
think that
question,
could be,
though,
though.
Adam. My first thought, similar to Adam's, problematic, would be to stand
Jerk
in your
off.
stand
jerk
in your
off at the
driveway,
guy.
not jerk off, but to do the Elon wave at your
Oh,
neighbor
yeah,
repeatedly.
something to really offend.
You gotta
Is that
throw
what it's
your
called?
heart to him, as I say.
Throw your heart at
Throw your heart to your neighbor. Hey, here's my heart, neighbor. Apparently only a third of your neighbors would know what it was. The other 2/3 could be convinced that it's what it wasn't, what it was. But anyway, what I would think is, here's my thought. One that could benefit us all. Because honestly, John, I think you've done the work already. I think what you do is you just have to talk to him one more time. I think you come out, you put your earbuds in as you always do in the morning, John, right as you're heading out to work. And I know what you're doing. You're listening to your favorite goddamned podcast. You put your
Rogan.
earbuds in. No, he's listening to the Advice
John
Fight. Nice
loves
try.
Rogan.
No, Advice Fight. He's listening to Advice Fight because he knows that morning. He knows that morning that they're doing his episode. He turns on Advice Fight
Meta.
next week, and he's like, "Oh my God, they answered my question," and he's listening. Right now, he's chuckling because John loves me the most. He knows that. Yeah, he's a fan of
He
me.
once pulled me aside and told me that.
Yes, he said, "I'm a Ben Roy fan. He likes the spell. He likes spells. He likes what I do."
We know it's not me.
Yeah.
Exclusively.
So John's walking out. He's listening to this. Right at this point, I'm talking about John. I'm talking about his awkward build. I'm talking about his awkward gait. He's walking out. He's laughing. His neighbor says, "Hey, what you listening to, bud?" John pulls his earbud out. He says, "What am I listening to?" He says, "My favorite podcast. It's called Advice Fight." He says, this new episode is so funny. You got to check it out. I think it's relatable. I think it is so relatable. And then John sends him the link to this episode of this podcast, right? Now, neighbor hears this episode and knows now that John no longer wants to talk to him because this guy, guarantee you, knows that John Moore is his neighbor. John introduces himself every time as I'm John Moore.
I'm John Moore from the Denver Gazette. I know. I've heard it 1,000 fucking times.
And so this guy knows that. He's going to put this on. He's going to be excited, and then he's going to listen, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck? This guy won't ever want to talk to you again, John." All you got to do is turn him on to Advice Fight. Of course, the content and the slick riffs. I'm getting injury time. I'm taking injury time right now.
Injury time for what? We barely
nothing
fucking
This
molested
interjection.
you. We
happened.
barely molested you.
And John, the other
Injury
side
time.
of this
You're
is
like a
that all
soccer
the
player
timely
flailing
riffs,
around
the
out
string,
there.
the talk of string theory, he's learning, he's laughing. This guy's going to want to listen. He's going to say, I hate this episode that's entirely about me and how obnoxious I am as a neighbor, but I like the guys. He instantly fell in love with us, and bam, we've got another listener and I bet another Patreon subscriber. So win-wins all around, John. That's the answer. And that's a Ben Roy guarantee.
Not so fast. The nitpickery shall continue. Ben,
You can't
yes,
say that anymore.
yes. Handyman Ron might initially bristle at being so abruptly shown that he is the cause of John Moore's frustration, but Handyman Ron is clearly desperate, looking for friendship. The power of what we do, the laughter that Handyman Ron will get out of becoming a new Advice Fight fan, will bond him to John even stronger. He'll be like, you gave me this
Catch
gift.
that latest episode, neighbor?
Exactly.
I don't
Now
see
we have
that
something
happening.
to talk about.
I don't see that happening. I think the insult
Should
of
we
being
go together? I got us 2 tickets.
See, I think the
This is
insult
now a
of being put
BFF-ery.
on. I think that the neighbor will know that a podcast of such esteem has a wide listening base. The audience to which this neighbor
but
was
he's
thrown
not
in
even
front of fed
identified
to
by
the
name.
wolves
He
of
doesn't even
literally
do anything
100
bad.
of listeners.
He's just a nice guy who's
literal 100 of
waving.
people that are laughing at this man right now.
Yes.
I think the shame will be and the guilt will be far too much.
I think you tripped in the middle of that advice. I liked the meta nature of it, and
Me
I
too.
thought you were going to say, hand him the earbud now,
Yeah,
John.
and
then
have
I
him
thought
listen
you
to
were going
this
to talk
message.
directly
Me
to
too.
the neighbor, and I was
Me
like,
too.
well,
You could do
nicely
that.
done.
Both results
Nicely
are
done.
the same. I think both are the same. I think
There is a
that-
universe in which he did do that, and we should have to take that into account.
But Bond,
There's also a universe where that was exact. There's actually a universe where that's exactly what I just said. And let's be in that universe. That's exactly what I just said.
Hold on, let's all close our eyes. Wait, hold on. Let's all close our eyes. Let's all hold hands here in the back of this Michaels, and let's go to that universe where Ben
This
just
is
said
all
that.
speculative. This is all theoretical podcasting that we're doing now. And so, yes, Andrew, you're correct. That's exactly what I said.
wow.
So it's interesting that I've got your vote.
No, I didn't.
I'm
say
actually skipping ahead because time is a dimension and it also can be moved ahead. So
Hold on, I have to go listen to this new breaking news announcement from President Kamala Harris. I have to go.
Oh wow. Oh wow, we elected
Kamala.
a lawmaker.
Kamala.
Yeah.
That's the best we can do with multiple universes.
Jesus Christ.
I just wanted the last one to go differently. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking
all
about
right.
the dream
Baby
gift.
steps.
Let's
Well, we've dispensed our advice like a rusty vending machine. Let's take a break before we get to the vote.
I'd rather be in a universe with President Keanu Reeves. President Reeves. The first of the Reeves family in a long, now storied political career. But let's take a quick break. We're gonna deliberate amongst ourselves. We're gonna think on who should win because this is the crucial part. When we come back in the third act, we're gonna vote. Check out that Patreon page, patreon.com/Grolic Saves. We will be right back in 1 minute. Please stay tuned.
And we are back. It is the coveted third act of Advice Fight when
That's
shit
me.
gets done. They have finished unloading the summer wares here at Michael. We are back to our temple of silence that is the Advice Fight Clubhouse, and we are ready to vote solemnly as the occasion calls for.
Third actors, if you're just now tuning in, we had a letter, John Moore, Denver Gazette writer, wanting to know
Famous
how the hell
scribe of the High Plains.
how do I get out of this waving fucking loop that I'm stuck
of
in with my
obligation.
neighbor, this obligatory wave. I did it once. I don't really want to wave at this person. I'm tired of it now. We gave our advice. Let's go in the order. Let's just recap. Adam, what was your advice again?
Hold eye contact with them and put out a cigarette on your own arm.
Okay, but could backfire because that could be seen as cool, but I do like it. Andrew, yours.
Mine was, I'll bring you dog shit, you leave it at his door. I solved 2 problems for us.
And that was based on a letter that John Moore does not agree with. That and
very upset.
Very
with
upset
me
about
leaving my poop in random people's.
even
trash
though
cans.
everybody fucking does it. We all have done it. And then, of course, mine was introduce him to the Advice Fight podcast and start him out on this episode. And that's a great way because it's a win-win. You get rid of your neighbor and we get a new listener out of this. And it's pretty meta. I went deeper than the other 2 did on this one. So
You tiptoed towards it and then flailed, I'd say.
what I actually
with a
said is
common
take your
interest.
earpiece out and put it in
glued them
his
together
ear
with a
and have him
common interest.
listen to it.
But that's
As-
gross. Now you have Handyman Ron's ear juices on your earpiece. No thanks.
Oh, you are backpedaling. You fucking move
Gross.
the goalposts.
And then you
He's
try to wash
always
it,
moving
and it
the
doesn't work
goalposts.
as good because you got it all fucking wet.
You know what this reminds me of? The slits, the 2 slits in a sheet experiment using
We're not going
what
back
they
to your
do is
clan days, Ben. I don't want to talk about those
fire an
anymore.
electron at a piece of paper with 2 slits and it goes through both. But how? Don't ask questions when it comes to quantum physics. Just accept that that's what happens.
He's
The way you talk about it is so unconvincing, which is what makes it so funny.
All right.
Truly adrift
All right. We're
on
each
the
going to
idea.
vote. The rules.
be honest, I want you to be dead honest. Where were you on January 6th?
About to get paid.
About to get paid.
Oh God. We're going to vote. Here's how the voting works. We vote for one another. We can't vote for ourselves in the rare event of a 3-way tie. It goes to the Patreon subscribers for a poll, which we do not want to do. We've done so many. We've tried to avoid it. It's a lengthy, arduous process. There's pregnant Chads. Do you remember that? The pregnant Chad debacle? That we didn't.
Yeah. I think it was hanging.
did they?
But it's
the
better
hanging
than
Chad.
handing
Well, there was hanging and pregnant
non-competitive
Chads.
advice the win.
Right.
I'll
Sometimes.
say that. I'll say
Andrew,
that. I'll say
Andrew,
that. I'll
hurt
say
people,
that.
hurt
I'll say
people,
that.
hurt people, hurt people, hurt people.
I'll say that.
And
I'll
here
say
we
that.
go. We vote in the order at which we dispensed our advice. Adam, you are going to vote first. What say ye?
Andrew, you're so upset at me. I just wish to make amends, but I also think you had the best advice. I like how you brought in the dog shit thing. I think my nitpickery is a little bit nitpicking. Maybe this guy will take the hint and not wave at you and not kill you instead and dispose of your body with all his various handyman tools. Andrew, you have my vote.
Succinct and to the point. Don't worry, Ben. There's a universe where you also got the vote. All right, my vote. This is tough because all he's doing is waving, and you're putting out cigarettes on your arm. You're gonna have those burned scars for the rest of your life. Somebody's gonna be like,
One
"Oh my god,
burn
what
scar
happened?"
versus every day of
happened?
your life having to wave. To
Are you
this guy.
okay? Did you get like kidnapped by someone you owed money to? And then John's like, "No, my neighbor was waving at me, and I wanted him to stop."
Yeah, and now
So I
the
think
fucking
this-
cool band that he's writing about invites him into the green room because that's badass. And he's got
That
like,
angle,
Andrew, I was
like,
sort
that
of
is-
coming off of his idea, but when you explained it like that, that sounds fucking. I'd be like, dude, he burned himself just so his fucking neighbor wouldn't
once you
wave at him anymore.
tied it in with John's occupation of the bands, I was like, okay, this is stronger. Whereas Ben's advice simply glued John and someone he hates together with a common interest that they will then proceed to talk about. So, Adam, you have my vote. Which puts Ben in the kingmaker spot.
This is tough because one of your criticisms of me and my advice is unfortunately the truth, which is that our podcast is so damn good. They would connect and love each other over it. I didn't see
and who's
that
more
angle.
obsessive than podcast fans? Who likes to like glom together more than podcast fans?
And I didn't see that. I didn't take into account the attraction factor, and that is a big part of it. There is an overwhelming
Lethal.
You're going to
A lethal
magnetize those
attraction.
two.
when a mass as large and as dense as our podcast, theory of relativity says that it will be drawn in. Time slows as they get closer. Of course, simply to the observer, the time to the outside observer, the time to the person who is experiencing the time doesn't change. It's still 60 seconds in every minute. But and that's the crazy thing about the theory of relativity, Adam, is that when you have a podcast,
That's the crazy thing.
And unlike a dying star, you cannot witness our podcast from the event horizon without getting sucked in.
No,
You
you
are getting
can.
sucked in.
You can witness it from the. God damn it! Listen to me when I'm telling you about the rules of space. Okay, if you're
No, I'm saying that unlike
I'm
a dying
saying
star,
that
our
Ben's explaining the
podcast
rules of space. Kids,
will
shut up.
suck you in.
Sit down and shut up and listen. Ben's explaining the rules of space.
Adam.
Go ahead, Ben.
Adam's got one. Andrew's got one. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I felt your answer was lazy, Andrew, and I'm sorry. I can't. I have
Lazy?
to
It
not
tied
play the
in-
game. I was going to give it to you because that would prevent Adam from moving forward. But I can, in good conscience, I do think putting a cigarette out on your arm strictly to get a neighbor to not talk to you is about as metal as fuck as it gets. And I think if you showed people that, or you showed me, I'd laugh hysterically. I'd be like, wow, you're fucking unhinged, dude. And I think I'm going to be careful around you from now on. Adam, you've got my vote. You can take a little bit of a lead. That was just nice work on your part. That was a nice play. Little psychopath. I gotta say I liked it.
John's also intense. He's like a sweetheart, but he can be intense if he wants to be. I mean, listen to that letter he wrote Andrew. So I think the intensity of John doing that will shut this man out of John's life
Well,
very effectively.
if you do it, John, send us a photo. We'll put it on Patreon.
Yeah, we'll put a
And
photo of your
there
scar. And as it heals, kind of update us, and we'll put those on Patreon as well.
Good luck with the healing process.
Yeah.
It's weird. I'm noticing that even in the perfection of mine, my advice, the way it looped back in on itself, it seemed to, it actually connected and seemed to cross a lot of eyes and it connected things. I did not see the holes in it. I did not see the holes in it. There was a tear in the space-time fabric of my advice.
If you had gone 20% more meta and addressed Handyman Ron directly and scared him off of our boy John Moore, you'd have the win here today.
That would have been it.
Yeah.
Swish.
Yep. And the theory, that's the thing. This is just theory. And that's the thing. I got to test it, try it, move forward with something better. And as a scientist, guys, as a physicist, as an amateur physicist,
yes,
I have to be able to know when I'm wrong and I messed up there. And but I appreciate you guys.
Love the
this
growth.
This is all part of the empirical process, and
of
so
course.
I appreciate it so much.
Why don't you move on to thanking people? Because I can't remember who I'm grateful for.
Well, we always thank producer Ron, also known as Handyman Ron, a.k.a.
Producer Handyman Ron.
Big thank you to producer Ron Doyle for your help making this podcast happen. Big shout out to Mike Henderson at Plan 9 Sound, Plan 9 Audio, whatever you call your company. They're fucking fantastic. I want to say this. Did the sound on my new album, Milo Didn't Go to College, my new stand-up album. It sounds phenomenal. So if you need something recorded, talk to Mike Henderson. He is fantastic. As always,
you know what his trick
thank you.
was? You know what his trick was? He just turned your audio down all the way. He turned it all the way down.
I'd like to say thank you to Charlie
People are saying it's your best
That's
album.
funny, Adam.
People are
Big
saying it's
Charlie
your best album
Continental
yet.
for all the music. Charlie's got a new album coming out, but check out his Bandcamp of all of his songs. He writes all this stuff, and he writes solo stuff. It's fucking fantastic. Follow us everywhere on social media at Grawlix Comedy. You can follow us everywhere. And as always, check out our Patreon page, patreon.com/Grawlix Saves. Plugs, guys. Where can these rabid fans see us? Where can they come into our orbit?
I got the first one because it's a hot one. If you're listening to this the day it comes out, or I guess anywhere else in time or space, I will be performing at Comedy Works this Thursday, downtown, famous Larimer Square. I'll be headlining Comedy Works. The lineup is killer. So come on out. See me this Thursday at Comedy Works. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Wow. that's going to be fun. Downtown. Good club. Andrew, what you got?
You know what I'm going to plug? This weekend, this Saturday, it's the Grolics. We have an insane lineup. We're bringing in Laura Peak to close it out. Laura's one of the funniest people you're going to see anywhere.
She's
And if there's
Grolics
even
family.
Still tickets.
Grolics family.
She's so funny. And if there's still tickets left, there's not going to be very many. So pounce on them today as you're hearing this so you don't text me. The show's sold out. What do I do? And
Last two sold out, and the tickets are moving, so he's not lying. Get on that now.
Yeah. And I don't know what to say to that when you text me that. I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
Buy tickets? I don't know.
Yeah, I love that plug. I second and third that plug. I would also like to let people know I'm going to be doing a double header that evening. If you want to hear some rock and roll, some good heavy music, 5 p.m. at the Brutal Poodle in Denver. It's on South Broadway. They do a big outdoor festival every year called Thank You Fest. Before the show, my band Arson Charge will be playing that, my metal project, my metal hardcore project, Arson Charge. We're going to be playing that.
My metal project.
My metal project, my heavy metal project, Arson Charge. We're going to be playing that at 5 p.m. We will be there. So come on down. It's outdoors. It's an outdoor stage. It's fucking great. And the Brutal Poodle's rad. They always support comedy, and they're wonderful human beings. So please come on out. Otherwise, that is the episode. All of the links in the show notes. We have done everything. We've helped John Moore. We have helped John Moore, and we can.
But
help
remember,
you.
John, you can only help
twice.
yourself.
Yeah. I helped him. Honestly, John, if that doesn't work, though, you should tell him about our podcast and get him to subscribe
Just
to
get
our
him,
Patreon.
get him on the pod.
Oh,
Get
John,
him.
text me. I'll bring over the shit anytime.
Oh, okay. Yep. Play us out, Charlie.
We're here to help, mostly just fine. Advice fine. I think I'm wrong, 'cause I know I'm right. Advice fine. I say advice, you say fight. I say advice, you say fight. Advice, fight, advice, fight, advice, fight, advice, fight. Advice, fight.
Hey, Andrew, does that offer stand for me too, bud?
Dude, whenever you guys need it,
All right.
I will bring you
I
shit.
got the shit, man.